Hello old friends and new friends, welcome to another kitchen project. Today's recipe is an acid-based cupcake. What I mean by acid-based is that this cupcake will be made with sour cream and some form of citrus fruit. I have chosen the humble yet powerful and versatile lemon. These fluffy cupcakes can of course be made with any other citrus fruits of your choosing. Let's start. First, you will need a cupcake tray. Line them with your cupcake liners so you'll be ready later. Next, measure out 450 grams of castor sugar. Then take 2 lemons and a microplane to finely zest the lemons into your sugar. We'll need about 15 grams of zest. Don't worry if there's more zest, because more zest is always welcomed. Zesting your citrus fruit over the sugar will allow the sugar to capture the essence from the citrus skin. Here, let me show you what I mean. This is because what is inside the little follicles of the citrus skin is lots of flavor. With the help of my camera light, I'm able to show you how much essential oils from the lemons are released, even from such a small amount of lemon peel. After that, place in your mixing bowl 250 grams of diced up room temperature unsalted butter, and then pour in the lemon sugar mixture. So, for the mixer, I'm going to use this paddle attachment with a rubber scraper at the end. This will help me in the making of the batter process as it will scrape the sides of my bowl. If you don't have this attachment for your mixer, not to worry, you can still use this type. Just remember to scrape the sides of your bowl as butter tends to stick to the sides and then you won't get an even mixture in the end. Switch your mixer onto low speed. In the meantime, measure 6 whole eggs or 300 grams of whole eggs. Make sure the eggs, like the butter, are at room temperature. They will incorporate better when they are at the same temperature point. Let's come back to the mixing batter. Here is a little trick, but be careful with this trick on how to help the butter mix better. Some parts of my butter are still cold, and so I will use a blowtorch to ever so slightly kiss the sides of my mixing bowl. This will just help to warm things up a little. Once that they have been going on for about 2 minutes at low speed, test the sides of the bowl to see if it has cooled down. And if it has, we can then incorporate the eggs in 2 by 2. Let that go on for about 1 minute, now on medium speed. Then add your other 2 eggs, and then let it go for another minute. And then after that, the remaining 2 eggs. After things start to blend in together, you can measure out 240 grams of sour cream. Make sure that is also not too cold. Give that a good mixing to break it up and to make it smooth. Pour that in and mix it some more for about 2 minutes on low speed. In the meantime, you can measure out the dry ingredients. Measure and sieve 320 grams of plain flour and 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Let's go back to the mixture. It might look like it has split, but do not worry. After we add in about half the dry ingredients, things will start to become one again. Let that mix for about 30 seconds and then you can add in the remaining dry ingredients. After everything is combined, take it from the mixer and give it a couple of good folds to make sure none of the dry ingredients has been missed. Now we can distribute the mixture into the liners. I like to use a piping bag, but if you have another way such as an ice cream scoop or just spooning it in, go ahead. Do what is comfortable for you. Because these cupcakes are a high riser, since they are fluffy, I will be filling the cupcake liner about halfway. In the meantime, make sure your oven is set to 150 to 160 degrees Celsius with the fan on. Place the tray in the oven and set your timer for 20 minutes. I would also recommend turning the tray after about 10 minutes to get an even bake. Once the timer goes off, I will be testing the cupcakes with my thermometer. It reads at about 105 to 106 degrees Celsius. It should be done, and to really make sure, test the metal part. It comes out dry. The cupcakes are done. Let's take the tray out and leave them out to cool for a couple of minutes. Just look at that. Such a nice even bacon color with a good amount of rise to them. After about 5 to 10 minutes, take them out from the tray and onto a cooling rack. Once they are fully cooled, take one and enjoy it. I think you deserve it. You can enjoy them on their own or have them with jams, curds, buttercream, the choice is up to you. You could even try a white chocolate and lemon ganache. Just saying. You can store them in the fridge on their own, but make sure it's covered. And if you want to enjoy them later on, I would suggest perhaps putting them in the microwave for about 10 to 15 seconds. Just because they contain butter, and butter goes hard in the fridge, so you want to soften it a little bit. You won't regret that. They smell rich with lemons. This one on the right is calling my name. I'm going to have a bite. Oh, so soft and fluffy. Apart from that, I hope you've enjoyed this video and it was good to see you. If you have enjoyed what you've just watched, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and check out my other videos. Until next time, bye for now and happy cupcake eating.